Hi, FlossTube. This is Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And Jason shaking the camera, apparently.
So thank you for watching. Welcome back for our previous subscribers. Any new viewers, welcome. We appreciate you joining us, and we hope you'll enjoy it.
I still can't get over that we've done over 100 episodes now.
It's kind of crazy. Already at 105. Okay, so whips. So this is the Ort bookshelf bookmark on some 14 count cream Aida. Usually, so I didn't make as much progress for two reasons. One, I forgot to take my stitching with me to my parents' house for Sunday night dinner, which is when I usually stitch on it. Last night I forgot. So the week before, my niece was helping me pull the thread through, and then she was picking the colors, and so that's why I'm stitching with black. I wasn't going to do a black book, but she wanted black for the next color, so it's going to be a black book. Anyways, so I didn't make as much progress because she was helping, and yeah. So then change by across the stitch, and this is on 14 count white Aida, and this is what I stitch on for Old Whip Wednesday.
And this is coming along.
So I've reached the corners. So it feels like the end is the end is in sight, even though I still have quite a bit more to go. Also, this is still, I'm having this as my Old Whip Wednesday. So my oldest whip was a model stitch that I have now decided to UFO. However, I took a previous UFO and brought it back into
Rotation
to finish up as a Christmas present for my sister-in-law. So I'm still not having that to be my Old Whip Wednesday because I'm just trying to get it done for Christmas, and this is going to say my Old Whip Wednesday. So the next one is my own design, and
it's crazy that we're coming up on the end of the year.
Yep. It's my tracker bookshelf on 20 count Old Dame Clay Joblin.
Hopefully you heard that.
So yeah, just more of the books I've read in the genres. And once again, this is, if you want this pattern, you can let me know and I'll send it to you for free. Eventually I plan to release it on Etsy, but I mean, probably, I don't know. I'm doing it for fun, for myself, but I also do think it'd be fun to have out there in case anyone else wanted to use it for a book tracker or a temperature tracker or whatever.
Any other kind of tracker.
Yep. So this one is, his name is Jesus. The design is by Martha Pilgrim Joyful Expressions, and you can get this pattern for free if you join their newsletter. And this is on 14 count Picture This plus Heroic Aida. So I made a little bit more progress. Stitched in a toile, which I love. And yeah, just a little bit more progress.
I love how I'm your Vanna White.
You need to get your stitching so I can be your Vanna White.
Well, even whenever we do that, you're reading the notes and I'm the one that holds it up.
I guess so.
But yeah, I do need to work on some stitching. It's been a while.
But your life's been really busy lately.
I don't even know if I know how to stitch anymore.
You do.
I do.
Unicorn in Captivity by Wild Violet Cross Stitch on 16 count Picture This plus Mystic Aida. So I think I mostly worked on the fence, but I can't remember for sure. But yeah, making progress. I would like to have this. This was my birthday start this year, so I want to have it finished before next year so I can start my next birthday start. But I don't know how much work some of these things are going to get the next few months because Christmas presents are a thing.
Christmas presents and life is going to be picking up.
Still working on model stitching, so we'll see. You might see a little less stitching in these videos until the December one after Christmas. But then I also had to finish. So Gaia by Quaternion Creations, and this is on 18 count Stormy Cloud Aida by Swaggart. And so I finished her. So you'll see when I will have inserted the picture of the full thing, but I just did her for this. But I think it's really pretty. I don't know how I'm going to finish it. Maybe frame it, wall hanging.
We'll see what happens.
I don't know. And yeah, I like how it turned out. So this next one was a start, a finish, and an FFO.
So very busy on this next
I know
one.
people have an acronym they use for that, but I do not remember what it is. But this is actually from my pumpkin, it's a pumpkin from my Halloween pumpkin patch. And so what I did is, I'll explain about it and then explain why I did it. So it's on 14 count black Ada, and so I used DMC glow in the dark, Victorian model sampler thread that I was gifted that doesn't have any information about it other than it's Victorian motto, and then a DMC for the little green on the stem. That's what it's called. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
And I had this block that in my finishing supplies because I had gotten it from a friend when she was moving years ago. And I was like, I could finish something on that. But the reason I stitched it is because Fanciful Flamingo, I'll kind of talk about this later, but I'll talk about it now too. So that pattern was part of her first subscription box that she did. And she had a Zoom where the participants could talk with me, or like, it was a designer Zoom. So I was the designer for the box, so I was the designer for the Zoom or whatever. I was a little nervous about it, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. But I wanted something that I could stitch on if there was stitching time during it, which there was some time to stitch on it. So I just had that ready so I could be working on that when I was on the Zoom. And it looks really cute on those pumpkins. So
My arm just got tired of holding it.
And I also did do it so that if I ever want to put something else on it, I can. So then I got some more FFOs done. So the stitching is actually Jason's because he stitched this, but I FFO'd it. I don't know if I stuck it in, glued it in or not. So this is...
It's glued in. It's not coming out.
So this is I Utterly Adore You by Ringcat, and it's on 18 count hand-dyed light blue Ada.
Oh, I know where this came from. I was like, where did that frame come from? But yeah.
So, yeah. So that's some of Jason's stitching. Let's do those ones first because I forgot to put them on my list. Okay. So these were test stitches I did for my ornament tree. And so I just made some Christmas cards, and this is on 28 count opalescent white Ada. So Christmas cards, and then a couple of them didn't seem like they were super
card worthy.
Yeah, so I made them into needle minders, and this is on one of those like little button things. So I just wrapped it around the button. But I had stitched those just to kind of really test out if the colors worked well together. So yeah,
which they do.
And then I did more in my cross-stitch journal thing. So these are all test stitches, basically. So the designs are all by me.
Is that this one?
Yeah, this is the first one.
Okay.
So this one, so this is, I started stitching my frog face on 14 count white Ada, and then I decided I didn't like the shape. So this was the actual shape of the thing, and this is what it looked like originally. So I made a wider face.
Less circular, more.
Yeah. And with this one, I was doing it late at night, and it turned out well. But let me tell you, I should not be doing things late at night because I did not care that I was using my cloth scissors to cut the stickers. Don't do things late at night. I'm just saying. Don't do it. You may not care about things at that time. Otherwise, you would really care about and be upset with yourself by. But it was late at night.
Was this a Thursday night or something?
I don't know.
When I wasn't home? Because I would have stopped you.
You were home, and you were busy doing stuff. Oh, don't worry about those. You were busy doing stuff, and I was like, well, I am just going to do this while I wait for him to be ready.
I feel bad.
So this one is He Is Risen, and the test stitch is on 32 count Swaggart Vintage Blue Whisper Linen. And so this was in the Annie's 2022 calendar. So this was actually my first design accepted to Just Cross Stitch magazine. However, they bumped it and then ended up just putting it in the calendar. You can still get the calendar if you want that pattern, but that's the only place it's available is in that calendar. And then the next one I think is the England and Australia houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one is the English house. Yeah.
And these are on 32 count, also 32 count Swaggart Vintage Blue Whisper Linen. And so I was testing out the colors and the flag, I think.
Mm-hmm. So that's one.
And then the other one I was just testing out the flag for Australia.
I can't see. Doing this book is hard.
And then, okay, so the next one is, so I didn't go back and look at the actual name of this pattern when I did it. So the actual name of the pattern is Heart Checkers. But for the test stitch, I put Valentine Checkers because I didn't go back and check. And it works. It's fine.
It looks pretty.
But so I was testing out different colors and shapes for the hearts. And that was on 14 count white Ada. And then this was a test
They
stitch.
weren't. Oh no, because you stitched them with a black border. Gotcha.
Yeah. And then Ombre Heart test stitches. I was testing out the ombre effect. So this was my first test, and then this was my second test. And that was also on some 14 count Y data. So I just decided, like, I have all these little small test stitches from, you know, model stitches. So
From experimenting with stuff before you finalize the pattern.
Right. So yeah, I'm
FFOing them into this little keepsake journal sort of thing.
Yep, into my cross stitch journal.
Yeah.
Which I first got the idea from Michelle Bendy Stitchy, because she's where I first heard about that. So that's all for that stuff. So the next thing is Design Shop. So currently there's a sale in my shop for 20% off all autumn and Halloween patterns, and that's good through the end of the month. So if you're wanting an autumn or Halloween pattern,
Now's the time to look.
now's a great time to do it. And then I already mentioned it, but the Fanciful Flamingo Zoom was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I was glad to be a part of that.
That was the one that I walked in late at night and you had just finished it, right?
Right. Yeah. So that was really good. And it's fun seeing people stitch my patterns, like, and seeing what they do, what they change, or like how they fully finish it. It's just really fun to see. Haul, we pre-recorded so I could put the stuff up. So we will insert that video now.
Movie magic.
All right. So haul. I don't know.
Haul round 2, because I'm sure you'll put haul round other stuff in the other video.
I hope I don't get any more haul before we record the video, but no guess, no guarantees.
Welcome to the insert.
So do you want to try to? I don't know.
Do I want to try to what?
Show this, like, anyways.
Oh, like pick the thing up.
Yeah. So I designed and ordered some floss cards, and I have punched out a few of them, but I will probably be throwing them in with like giveaways and stuff. But I'm also working on revamping some of my floss storage for, like, I have my bobbins of every for my DMC, but I also have some floss that I cut for back when I was trying to do kits, as well as extras, or sometimes when I couldn't find the actual bobbin, so I pulled floss, and so I've just had it in like a plastic baggie. So anyways, we'll see how it goes, but hopefully this can help with my organization, and I'll probably be throwing them in with giveaways as well as I send people stuff. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to show, I guess, is this. So for the Late Night Stitcher group on Facebook, there was a challenge for fully finishing, and so I got these rewards. I don't know, won something. I'm not exactly sure how it worked. I was just participating to help motivate me. But
she got sent a package of stuff.
A lot of stuff. I was not expecting it.
Some little strawberry candies, some stickers of the sticker variety, some card. Another card. I think this is the person that does it.
Yeah, the person who sent it.
And then there's some like wooden fully finishing things. Ah!
I really love this one. I almost want to get more of these because these are so cool. I like that.
And then a really weird looking, that looks photoshopped, the hat on her head. I don't think she's a real witch.
But these are for like the back of your cross-stitch projects with the information about what you did and stitched. And then a bunch of these little like crochet things. And
another crochet thingy, and that's it. And then a thing of washi tape.
Yep, some washi tape's got some clouds. That's what they are, they're clouds.
And then there's some ribbon. Well, I guess, I don't know if that's ribbon, but there's ribbon.
Lots of ribbon.
Lots of little ribbons.
Twine, stuff like that.
Things to help with fully finishing. Oh, another wooden piece.
And then these are like buttons and charms.
And some bows. And lots of cloth.
This little cloth. So that was like, I was excited to get that, and I still have lots of fully finishing to do.
That is an amalgamation of some stuff, but it came from the Late Night Stitcher group that she's on for fully finishing and meeting the fully finishing goals.
Yeah,
so
it was a challenge in whatever.
In that Zoom group.
Yeah. But it's over now. So then, so I've started having people contact me and been in contact with companies about their designer program. And so Weeks Dye Works sent me all of these. Well, some of these are replacements for floss that I've used in patterns, and a few of them are for a pattern that I am going to model stitch. So I already put them in my tracker, put them on rings, put a little bling on it.
Some ring bling.
Yep.
And then what are these?
So when I was doing it, I couldn't find them in the app that I used to track it. But when I contacted the person, she's like, it's already in there. So then I looked, and when I open the app on my phone, it's in there. When I open it on my tablet, Kindle, it's not there. I don't know why. So I gotta figure that out. I'll do it from there. Along with that, Gentle Arts, they sent me just these two and a little booklet, and I've emailed them about, like, the booklet talks about how to get more and stuff, so I've emailed them about it, but I haven't heard back from them or received anything. But so I might get some Gentle Arts stuff too. So that'd be cool.
I don't know who does the pictures for this book, but they're pretty.
It is really pretty. You can show them.
It's a very pretty laid out book. So, like, these spring ones, like, this is just really pretty pictures.
Yeah.
For marketing stuff. Like, they did a really good job.
Yeah.
Gentle Arts, whoever's on your team, whoever did these, amazing.
Yeah, it is a very nice book.
Great photography, great photoshopping, if there's photoshopping involved with it. Great page layout and design. Great. I'm sure it's Adobe Skills is probably what they were using, but still, like, great work.
And then Atomic Ranch Fabrics contacted me because I used their fabric in, stop it, in the fairy pattern I did. And so they said when I use the pattern, they will send me, like, if I let them know, they'll send me a new piece of fabric in any color for free. So I chose this one. I thought it might, stop it.
Go kiss.
But this one is Into the Woods. I don't know what I'll use it for. I got it as a possibility for a pattern I'm designing right now, but it's too modeled for what I'm wanting. It's beautiful, but it's too modeled for what I am designing. So I will set it aside for when I figure out what I want to use it for. Okay, now we need to move this stuff over here so we can get to the other stuff.
I'm, like, trying to come up with an idea for it because I really like it too. That's some really good.
Really pretty.
So today we went to the local library because they had a cart of books that they were getting rid of, and they had some cross stitch books that they were getting rid of, and Karen looked through them and found the ones that
had something in them that I might want to stitch.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't really see what it is.
Well, except this one. Wait. The last one I picked up, I think did.
But did I not look through this one?
No, you looked through it, but that was the one where I was like, oh, you should get that. Wait, was there something in there you wanted to stitch?
I don't remember.
Because I had said you should probably take that one because it has other fully finishing ideas.
I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways.
But this one and this one.
So a friend texted me this morning saying she'd seen them at the library, and so we went and grabbed some.
Yep.
I don't know if I'll ever get to stitching the things in them, but it's out to my collection for now. And then Michael's, there was a sale going on, and I had a coupon. So I got another one of these things for organizing
floss and
beads and trims
and other things.
And I got 2 of these, and I don't know exactly why I did, but they're good for organization. So
aren't they? Don't you normally put your cloth in here?
Mm-hmm. And my cloth things are getting full, so it might be. I was just like, oh, I need extra for that or something. I don't know. Oh, and then to get free shipping, I was like, oh, I just need a few more dollars. So I was like, oh, I'll just add on some 16 count Ada. It is much bigger than I expected. I did not look at the size. I was just like, oh, I just need a few more dollars. Here's 16 count Ada. Throw it on.
Is it? It's bigger than it's as big or bigger than the shelf.
So,
wow.
I mean, some of it I'll just use probably just plain white, but I might cut some off and dye it because I've been in the mood to dye fabric, and I don't know when I'll get to it, but probably within the next 6 months, maybe. I don't know. I have so much I need to do before the end, or want to do before the end of the year, that I don't know if it'll happen this year, but maybe next year, once the Christmas crunch is over. I'll have time. And that's all of the haul. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I will insert some pictures. Stitchy Princess Black was having a sale to help raise money for fixing her grandma's house or something, apartment, something. Anyways, and so I ended up going and buying a couple patterns that I like first. So I will insert pictures of those ones that I got. And that is all the haul now. Bye.
Back to our regular schedule program, and I got the kiss off. Ha
So next is giveaway. Oh,
Hold on, wait.
More movie
Yeah.
more movie magic.
We've got to go movie magic, and we're back.
All right, so you put everything on top of the giveaway. So you're
Okay.
going to unbury it.
I think I grabbed one of the giveaway.
Yeah. So I had mentioned previously that I was going to stop doing as big of giveaways because I hadn't made as much this year with the shop. However, I've been really blessed lately, as you'll see in the haul, getting stuff from Floss people and also with being in the Fanciful Flamingo Zoom. So we're just going to do regular type of giveaways. There's not going to be any. Yeah. Anyways, so this time.
I don't know. She's going off script.
So this time I have, I think, 4 things pulled. They're all Christmassy. So my hope is that, you know, our video next month, I can announce the winner and hopefully get it out to you sometime soon for maybe December stitching.
First up is the winter gnomes. The winter snow gnomes? The winter snow gnomes.
And this is, anyone in the world, and say something to indicate which ones you're interested in.
18 or older.
18 or
Don't
older.
say giveaway.
Don't say giveaway. Yes. Those are the rules. And we will draw for our next video.
So winter snow gnomes is the first one. The second one is penguin preoccupations.
So it has more than just Christmas. It's got some wintry things, but like on the back, I don't know if it's on the front, but there's like a 'tis the season, and I don't know.
They're penguins.
It's penguins.
And they're cute. Next up is the holiday garden gates.
So I actually won this in a giveaway, and I've considered doing it, but the thing is I would only do this part. I don't want to do the whole thing. So I figure I'll offer it as a giveaway. If someone else wants it, then I'll give it to them. If no one wants it, then I will put it back in my stash of someday do just the partial part. But if someone wants it, I'm willing to send it on to someone else. Okay.
And lastly,
And this is
called Santa Claus Hoop Kit.
And this comes with the pattern, floss, fabric, hoop, everything.
So Santa Claus Hoop Kit, holiday garden gates, the penguin preoccupations, and the winter snow gnomes. You could just put like the gnomes, the penguins, the holiday Mill Hill,
Santa.
or Santa. Yeah.
Just whatever. Something to indicate that you're interested in those things. Life updates. With church stuff, we had our church's general conference, which is where our leaders speak to us, and we just watch it online. So I got a lot of stitching done that weekend. My arm was being nice to me, and I got tons of stitching done. However, I have nothing to show you from that weekend because it was all model stitches and a Christmas present. But I finished 2 model stitches and a Christmas present. Mind you, I'd gotten to the point where I just had fill in for all those, but I finished them, so that was fun. Also, our church has... Am I talking too fast?
A little bit. You got excited. You just got really excited in that part, and that was really cute. So I'm happy you're excited.
So our church, the kids have a program where they sing and talk and whatever. So that was recently, and Jason's the music leader, so I'm sure he's glad to have that over. But it was really good.
Yeah.
And I helped out some with it too, because they had some teachers who weren't available to help.
Yeah.
I went to the doctor for my high cholesterol. I'm on medicine now, but just like a low dose. So that's good. I'm still trying to eat better, but haven't been doing well the past few days as my mental health hasn't been as good, and I don't have as much willpower when my mental health is not as good. And then we have a new niece, so that's fun. So, do you have any other updates?
Work is work.
Yeah, you're just
we're out of Lorcana cards. Like, we were rationing them out, and we're out. So
when does the new release happen?
November 17th.
So that's all. Happy stitching!
Happy stitching! Sorry, I didn't say anything, I feel.
So, yeah.
You should probably cut that.
I will.
You should just, like, cut the audio for that or something. Or, like, cover it up. Beep! My bad.